If you're looking for the best guitar pedals, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Fender Pugilist Distortion. Those clever people at Fender have stacked the Pugilist with all the gain you could ever need, and even if it takes a bit of time to dial in the perfect sound and negotiate the two gain channels via the blend, there's a whole lot of fun to be had. Yes, it can function as an overdrive, but we're on the hunt for the best distortion pedals, and the Pugilist understands this with oodles of gain that can be shaped to react to your pickups. Mode is more overdrive/crunch, Mode B saturates the tone for a more modern metal tone, while the bass boost is excellent for fattening up single cool tones. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Earthquaker Devices Westwood Overdrive. This highly coveted overdrive combines true clean boost functions with a 2-band active EQ to provide a wider range of musically useful tones and more sonic flexibility. The Westwood differs from most other transparent boost pedals by providing more gain boost that pushes overdrive to the edge of distortion, and includes an active EQ section that delivers up to 20 dB of boost or cut to frequencies around 2 kHz treble and 80 Hz bass. The pots for the bass and treble knobs have center detents at 0 dB, making it easy to dial in true transparent tone. The circuit has an all-analog signal path, and the true bypass switch is relay-based to provide silent, click-free on and off switching. If you want true transparent overdrive with a wider range of gain as well as flexible EQ for refining your amp or guitar's tone, the Westwood will truly rock your world. The number 3 position is held by STRYMON TIMELINEM Delay. The one must-have delay of them all, the Timeline functions as an all-encompassing echo factory with 12 different types included, delay machines in Timeline speak, plus a stereo 30-second looper and an onboard memory that can store 200 writable presets in 100 banks of 2. There's a colossal range of sounds on board, especially the pitch-shifted modes, which are ideal for creating ambient soundscapes, while the analog and tape sounds are as authentic as they come. Several studio delay and stompbox pedals are available, often at prices way above what you'd normally pay for a single pedal, and the Timeline is one of the most respected of that type. In our view, STRYMON has got the balance of facilities, control options, and a comprehensive range of delays just right. Quite likely all you could ever want in a delay pedal. Next at number 4 we have Boss RV500 Reverb. This Boss Reverb pedal is a large format powerhouse that offers a whole world of ambience delivered at the highest quality with 32-bit AD/DA, 32-bit floating point processing, and 96 Hz sampling rate. The jam-packed unit boasts 3 foot switches, digital delay options, and 12 modes with 21 unique reverb types, all with a wide range of adjustable parameters, from decay, density and modulation to EQ, ducking, and more. For good measure, there's also Roland classics like the SRV2000 Reverb and RE201 Space Echo. Additionally, the RV500 features an A/B simul mode, making it possible to use 2 reverb patches at once, close to 300 onboard patch memories, selectable buffered bypass or true bypass operation, and the capability to interface with MIDI control devices. A seemingly endless array of options and combinations, all in Boss's most powerful and versatile reverb processor to date. The number 5 position is held by Electro-Harmonix Op Amp Big Muff Reissue Fuzz. While it's true that many household names have used the Big Muff over the years, perhaps the band most associated with the pedal is Chicago-based alternative legend Smashing Pumpkins. On their 1993 classic Siamese Dream, they gatecrashed the grunge party with their guitar army and had legions of guitarists scratching their heads as to how to make that sound. Of course, part of the answer was a lot of overdubs, but when the word got out that Billy Corgan had used a Big Muff on the record, the pedal became hugely sought after overnight. Unfortunately for wannabe soundalikes, Billy's Big Muff was actually an unusual vintage op amp version. Due to availability of parts, the design of the Big Muff shifted over time, and the op amp version, which was a completely different circuit from the quad-transistor original Big Muff, was comparatively rare. Billy had just got lucky that he picked up that specific version from a pawn shop. Until recently, your only option was a boutique clone, rare original, or building your own. But luckily, EHX recently reissued it, so you too can bask in its fuzzy glory. The number 6 position is dominated by Jim Dunlop JC95 Jerry Cantrell wah. There's a very simple reason why Jerry Cantrell's signature wah has been spotted under the noses of tone connoisseurs and virtuosos like Guthrie Govan and Richie Kotzen over the years. It makes sure you always cut through. With a darker tonal spectrum than your stock Crybaby, the JC95 gives you maximum control of your range by way of an adjustable fine-tune knob. Thanks to Cantrell's predilection for slicing mids, you won't get bogged down with muddy bottom-end tones or shrill highs, instead getting a clear, throaty effect that's ideal for the careful tone master and the stomp-happy guitarist. To top it all off, this is also one of the classiest looking wahs ever made. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Boss CE2W was a Craft Chorus. The Boss CE2 Chorus and its big brother predecessor the CE1, along with the same effect built into the Roland Jazz Chorus amp, defined the sound of chorus during the late 70s and 80s. So when Boss announced that it was offering a Wazacraft version of the beloved CE2 called the CE2W, we were certainly intrigued, given the stellar track record of Boss's previous Wazacraft offerings. The CE2W Wazacraft combines 2 Boss effects in one, the CE2 and the mother of all chorus effects, the CE1, complete with its chorus and vibrato sections. With the exception of the mini 3-way toggle switch for selecting the CE2, CE1 chorus or CE1 vibrato modes, a second 1/4-inch output jack, direct only that delivers stereo chorus/vibrato effects, and the Wazacraft logo embedded in the rubber-on/off switch pad, the CE2W looks identical to the original CE2. Sound-wise, it's the most perfect match we've ever experienced between an original product and its reissue, that unmistakable thick, lush, shimmering Boss chorus that we've all heard on a million classic recordings from the likes of Rush, The Pretenders and even Metallica. The number 8 position is held by a MXR EVH Phase 90 Facer. Could there be a more iconic Facer sound than Eddie Van Halen's? Probably not, which is precisely why the EVH Phase 90 remains one of the most popular effects pedals made by MXR. It not only sounds better than virtually all other Facer pedals, offering some of the thickest swirls and warmest warbles made famous on anthems like Atomic Punk, Eruption and Ain't Talkin' 'Bout Love, it looks the part too, thanks to the usage of Eddie's instantly recognizable Frankenstein stripes. This Facer might only have one knob for speed, but the script switch allows users to toggle between the more vintage-sounding original Phase 90 and the more modern block logo version. If you've already got the right kind of gain sorted, then all you need is this pedal for instant Van Halen in a box. Next at number 9 we have Source Audio Mercury Flanger. This stereo flanger might not be the most affordable pedal of its kind out there, but if you're serious about that jet engine whoosh, which, let's face it, can often sound thin at the more budget end of the spectrum, then it's definitely worth every cent. The Mercury offers 3 types of flanger, from its classic mode to the through-zero tape flange and finally the shadow flanger. There are also options for presets, analog buffered or relay-based true bypass and tap tempo to set your modulation rate. The icing on the cake. This pedal also has an onboard delay control, which more than lives up to its promise of allowing users to explore that beautiful cosmic space between chorus and flanger. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by TC Electronic Sub-N Up Octave. Arguably one of the most popular pitch shifters since the legendary Digitech Whammy, the polyphonic Sub-N Up Octave can handle virtually anything you throw at it, from complex chords to fast single-note riffs. But it can do a whole lot more thanks to the tone print editor, which gives the option to add modulation into the mix as well. Considering it's one of the cheaper options on the market, you get a lot for not much money. Most importantly of all, however, it tracks fast and flawlessly, and for those who like the glitchiness of older monophonic pitch shifters, it also offers a monophonic mode. Anyone unsure about the size and concerned about limited space on their board will be pleased to know there is a mini version available too. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.